What's up, y'all? It's Kraiz, aka we'll get to that. Today, I want to come to y'all and talk about what character is in Crunk. Not just about what it is, but I want to give y'all an introduction to who my characters are. Got a little bit coming out this month. I've got a new character that I've been working on, new project, new everything that I'm working on. And it's really centered around this one idea. So before I really unveil that and kind of finalize it, I want to give y'all a little bit of background and context to how we got here. So, um, before we even get into that, I really want to talk about what character is in Crunk. Shorthand explanation: if your foundation, your fundamentals are your what, your style is your how, your character is your why. Okay, what what is it that you do, how do you do the things that you do, and why do you do the things that you do the way that you do them. I hope that makes sense. If not, we can get into another video about actually breaking down character a little bit more. um, but really want to give y'all two of the characters that I have right now. Really break those down and how they relate to one another, how they relate into the overall story that I have, whole story arc that I have, and hopefully that they make sense as you see any of my footage in the future. Look back at any past footage, or just kind of to help y'all figure out y'all's own, right? So the two characters we're gonna get into today are Kraiz, my namesake, and the Ruffian. Um, we're gonna start off with the Ruffian and tell y'all about who he is and how Kraiz comes after that in the whole story. So the Ruffian is the youngest version of all of my characters. My entire story arc is that all of my characters are one person, just in different phases of life. Okay, Ruffian is the youngest. He's the essentially like teenager. He is the young boy who has all this potential in the world. He's very smart. He's a little rough around around the edges, right? Um, he's looking to find himself in the world. He's trying to figure out where does he fit in as a young boy growing into a man. All of these sorts of things. His style is rough. His style is also he explores assertiveness in different ways. So he takes up a lot of space. He moves slowly. He's not super crazy energetic. He moves heavy. He takes up a lot of space. That's his whole MO, is how much space can I take up? How can I do it in a way that embodies strength? How can I do it in a way that makes the point that I deserve to be here? How can I make you believe it? Right? That's his whole thing. So style wise, the Ruffian gets down. He has a wider stance. His arm swings are much more power driven rather than speed driven. So he pulls a lot from his shoulders, in his torso, in his core. Like I said, he's very balanced. He takes up a lot of space. So he moves, he reaches a lot. He's not a very internal intricate. He's not super fast. He's not super with like body control and animation and things of that nature. He's out and at whoever it is. If he's in battle mode, he's at you. If it's just a session, he's just he just he his whole thing is to own the circle, own the session, own the battle, the ring, wherever he's at. It's his. Dominion is the game. So, in the story, with Ruffian being a young teenager, he, as he's leaving high school, he experiences a very extreme heartbreak. And rather than have the sort of emotional fortitude to be able to say, "Dang, this happened to me. Life goes on. We gonna move." It's dang, this thing happened to me, and um, I don't know how to make sense of it, so I'm going to retreat outside of myself and try to figure out and understand more about the world around me rather than understanding myself in this moment and how I need to process whatever this emotion is. So, thus, uh, Kraiz comes into the picture. Kraiz is a he Kraiz embodies the intelligence of Ruffian just to a whole other level. Kraiz is the Kraiz is like the kid who was always asking why growing up. A little kid asks you a question, you give him an answer, and he says why, and you say, give an answer, and he's like, well, why? Give an answer, why? That's who Kraiz is. He's always trying to figure out why something is the way that it is. He's the explorer. He's the engineer. He was the kid who would take uh, uh, um, toys apart just to put them back together. He would take a computer apart just to put it back together. His whole thing was, if I want to understand why this thing works, I have to take it apart, build it back up again, take it back apart, build it back up again, and understand how all those things work so intricately and so intimately that it's like I can just know it off rip. That was his whole thing. So Kraiz is the tinkerer. He's the one who just knows how and why to do any anything at any particular moment, or he's searching for that. Like he's exploring movement as we go. There is no like it's not a simple point A to point B with him. It's not a simple, oh, I gotta take up all this space. It's not about uh it's not about him. It's about the knowledge. It's about the information. It's about all the data and information that's around him. That's how that's what he most cares about. So so stylistically, Kraiz exists between like stance wise. He's not super wide, but he's also not super in here, internal. He kind of like exists all around that. He rotates a lot. He reaches for things so that way he can start to pick at them. His focus points really don't go past like he's not really he his focus points are so laser focused in whatever it is that he's doing. There is no, sorry, his focus points are so direct that there is no like looking to anything else that's not what he's focusing on at the moment. Everything is very laser focused, microscopic, like put it under a microscope and we just really analyzing it. Analytical. There we go. There's the word I'm looking for. Kraiz is analytical as hell. So that is who the Kraiz character is. Eventually, what happens is Kraiz amasses all this knowledge. He's a reader. He's a college student. Uh, he spends a lot of time listening to music and artists that are like, oh, I like music that makes me think, not necessarily music that's party or, you know, different emotions and everything like that. Like Kraiz doesn't really delve into that too much. Um, he explores the logic behind emotions rather than just the emotions themselves. Um, so eventually, Kraiz amasses all this information, and then we get into the next characters in the series, and we will talk about those some more at a later time. Just wanted to give that information out to y'all so that way y'all can kind of start to understand a little bit more, not just about Crunk, but also character and how we really operate through all this. So yeah, if this video did anything for you, if it taught you something that you didn't already, if you didn't already know, if it helped you kind of unlock an idea in your mind about how you want to navigate character for yourself, go ahead, hit this video with a like, hit me with a subscription. Right, we here on YouTube, it's free. I have a Patreon also. If you want to go ahead and slide over there, if you want to go ahead and subscribe over there, I do a little bit for free over there, but primarily I got two tiers: $5 and $10. $10 gets much more in-depth information than anybody else. $5, you really just getting stuff first. Um, and then also, if even if this video didn't do anything for you in particular, because you already know character like that, you already got it, right? Go ahead and send it to somebody else who might need it. Okay, do me a favor, go ahead and run that for me. Um, if you have any comments, if you feel like I miss anything, or if you feel like character ideas that I'm talking about, if you think that they're cool, interesting, if they might have did anything for you, let me know. Talk to me. Okay? That's all I'm asking. But otherwise, I will catch y'all next time as we move forward with this rollout. And we out.